Welcome. I haven't started the game yet. I need one more second. Yeah, Dark Souls. Chaos Blade today. That's gonna be pretty sweet, I would say. And I have some good news that I will show in a second when I've finished something here. I'm working on something that's I tested it out yesterday. It will still take some time until it's finished and everything, but once it is, I think it'll be cool. It'll be quite cool for the Dark Souls streams. I think those are the ones I do the most for, personally. If you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Dark Souls. Let's start. Sorry. Yeah, it took a second. So yeah, good news. I might repeat this one also twice per stream, and when people show up. But let me actually just show this. Oh, what is that? What is that? Yaku, what are you adding to the stream? Can I not? I thought there was like a way to crop it. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Do you see that? Yeah, I managed to get a refund. Even though it's not through Steam. Give me 1 second, my cables are a bit tangled down there. That's it there. Yeah. Yo, Dapix, how's it going? I saw you change the category to VTuber. I think after the stream ended, right? Let's quickly... I did turn that down. There we go. How's it going, by the way? But yeah, I got a refund. Pretty cool. It's not 100% refund because they take like 5% like refund charge or whatever, but still, this is much better than nothing. Game is still on Neo, so give me there a second. There we go. I reused the source yesterday for Neo because the heart tracker's on this one, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. There we go. Let's just reuse that one. Anyways. Let me do this. And today, this is the drip. Nice little katana, like a red thing, black thing, some white gloves. Yeah, that makes sense. I always try to be a little bit more appropriate to the actual category I'm playing in. But yeah, choosing the more active ones might be a bit better. So yeah, here's the thing: if you feel like one category is better than the other, then do that. I don't mind. Just note, I was like wondering yesterday already, like, I didn't stream in the VTuber category. It's like Kick automatically changing it back. It's like something wrong. But no, it was just... It was you. Yeah. Today, my plan is to essentially do the DLC very early on. Right? Before I fight Sif, mostly. Because I don't think I've ever shown the cutscene that you can get. Three to 4 than the usual 1 to 2. Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice that necessarily. Or because at least for me, the view counter on Kick in the stream overlay is always a bit bugged. Like, it doesn't necessarily refresh until I refresh the page myself. Twitch as well. I don't know, sometimes the counter like jumps up, sometimes it's like stays at 1 the entire time, despite nobody being here. Only really YouTube is somewhat accurate. I thought for a second I died. I mean, it was close. Let me actually go and grab that Ring of Sacrifice. That's not a dumb idea to own. I mean, I get one of them for free every run, so why not take advantage of that? Ring of Sacrifice. But yeah, the order today is going to be somewhat standard at first. I'm thinking Taurus, Gargoyles, you know, Capra, blah blah blah. How's Stripe thing? Ah, Stripe. Sprite? Strite? What are you trying to say? The first message I thought we were talking about, now I don't. Could you elaborate? That would help. What was I on to say? Oh yeah, pretty much box standard order, and then I will try to do this DLC as fast as possible, or as early as possible. Which means not fighting Civ, just straight booking it. Oh yes, Stripe. I haven't looked into it yet. Like, stuff like that is always a bit, what was that jump, hello? It's always a bit complicated when it comes to Switzerland. Because you look at it, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, it seems to be active, it seems to be something I can use. And then you're like on the sign up page, and then they're like, where's your country of origin? And then it's like, I'm scrolling through the list, and I can't find Switzerland. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess it's not available here. But also I have to just, in general, to consider. The thing is, are there ads right now when you open the stream? Or will there be ads only when I activate it? Because I feel like as a small streamer, it's the dumbest idea to turn on ads for like cents. For mere cents a month. Just so you can, you know, inconvenience your viewers. Same on like Twitch. Like when you freshly get partnered, it's just not worth it. Like, I've seen people getting partnered and then immediately basically lose partner status again. Because the ads are so intrusive that they annoy most people. Especially like mid-roll ads, which weren't there before. It's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, for me, it depends, as I said. It's like... if it's just a few cents, it's almost not worth it. I can, you know, make more money just by day trading a little bit. I mean, this week alone, I made like $80 from Ubisoft stock. So if I want to do it for money, that was a fast fight, by the way. There are very easy ways to do it. Much easier ways to do it, at least. But if it's like, you know, $10, $30 a month, that's at least like the game's taken care of, roughly speaking. What I said it yesterday, I hate ads with a passion. Like, I use AdBlock ever since basically using the internet, or for most of my life. I use Sponsor Block on YouTube, which highly recommended. Like, I have it installed on my phone with Advanced, and I have it on my PC. Because at first I was like, you know, let's support creators and watch their little ad spot, or like, let's put in the effort to skip them myself. But they've become so outrageous. And it's always the same, like, 3 companies where I have to say, you know, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it! Dude. That's most definitely not what's up. So yeah, these days I'm just getting rid of them. When I want to support somebody, I usually go through Patreon or like some donation mechanism they have. Yeah, I mean, the cookies thing is before websites were able to do it freely without notifying you. They were just being able to track you without any notice. And that like happened, and then the EU came in and was like, hey, you can't do that. Users need to be aware that you are tracking them. And then they had to do this stupid fucking thing. Like the idea was behind it. Hey, don't track users. And if you have to do it, give them a warning. But for the most case, just don't track users. And every website out there took this as, yeah, let's just annoy people with a huge pop-up. It's like saying, you know, don't steal, but if you steal, hand yourself over to the police. And then all of a sudden the police complains about, you know, more and more people turning themselves in. That's roughly what's going on. Give me 1 second, my cat is playing with the printer paper, destroying it. Ja. Schieß mich an, muss zu wechseln. Ich gehe jetzt so anschauen. But yeah, like here's the thing. When it comes to supporting creators, personally, I like the idea of supporting people through merchandise the most. But most merchandise that YouTubers produce is the most gaudy shit imaginable. I died. Why did I die? Oh, that's actually something I want to test out, by the way. There's something I want to test out that I read. Like, if it wouldn't be so gaudy, I would be like, yeah, let's do this. Oh, fuck no. Okay. Don't kill me. What the fuck was that? I should have been hit. Okay. Don't heal me then. Stupid game. Okay. I don't understand why that happened, but sure. Do we just do that game, I guess? Yeah, what I wanted to say is merch. When I see like content creators make merch, it's always gaudy. Like the classic, it's just a logo or like their face or something, or like some stupid catchphrase. Like, you can't catch me dead wearing something like that outside. I'm sorry, but that's the honest truth. But if it's just like a nice design that's far removed from you, and the only like connection is that you are the ones that are peddling it, I think that's the best way to do it. If your audience isn't like 10-year-old, that is. I mean, it was a while ago, but I saw like a kid, like a tiny kid, like 9, 10, and they had like a Poppy Playtime shirt on and like a doll, like a little plush, which I thought meant like, man, what the fuck? If I would be a parent, I would be like, why would my kid want that? What is that? It's a horror game? Really? Okay, that's something I want to try out. Fuck. Which includes not dying, mind you. So this dude. Come on. Can you stop being so close to each other? Just attack me normally, you, the one I have currently selected. They're annoying. Okay, there we go. 940. And now, use 10 humanities, please. I read online that the Chaos Blade, almost 1200. Okay, that's like a 250 increase. Yeah. You do more damage up to 10 humanities. You mean influence of food and food and drinks? Yeah, that's wild. There's always like this a weird like trend which is very funny as somebody who, like, you know, grew up on, quote unquote grew up on, but you know, I was like maybe part of the first generation that really ditched TV for YouTube and internet content in general. It was always very interesting to see the merch trend that content creators followed. Like, I remember when everybody had to release a book, as an example. That was such a weird trend. It's like, oh yeah, I'm releasing an autobiography, or I'm releasing a joke book or whatnot. It's like, why? And one of the bigger things not too long ago was like coffee. Where everybody and their mother was like peddling coffee. And now it's just general snacks. It's a strange world we live in. There we go. Don't you dare attack me, big boy. But yeah, trust me, if I would ever get to this point, you will not get anything gaudy. Or anything weird. You know, you can shit on Belle Delphine as an example all you want. But at least the bathwater idea was something unique. That's something you can say. I mean, normally I just run through here. But for some reason I was like, not in the mood to. Yo, big guy. Oops. That was not my intention. Do not follow me, please. Oh, loot crate. Yeah, I feel like that died down mostly, though. But yeah, that was a weird kind of era. It's like, here's a box of shit you don't want for like $30 a month that we buy cheap because it didn't sell in other stores. And everybody did it, right? There were so many of these, like these subscription boxes. Dollar Shave Club was another one that everybody peddled. It's like my audience of 10-year-olds. How about a box of, you know, razors and shaving cream and whatnot? Yeah, make it make sense. Yo. Damn, boy. The Chaos Blade is pretty chaotic with how much damage it deals, my god. Sure, it deals a little bit of damage to me, but with damage like that, who cares? Like, I could do the Yaku crate. $2,000, I'm picking together like 10 knickknacks that I don't need anymore. Like, I have here a USB-C to USB-A dongle. Just $100 and it's yours. And I can include a sticker of my cat. Yeah, the world is a strange place. No, don't play with that, please. Thank you. But yeah, Gargoyle is very cool. As I think the Chaos Blade, this is gonna be a very quick run. If I would have to guess. One of the quicker ones. I didn't know about the ability it has, by the way. You know, to become stronger. If you have some humanity on you. Damn, boy, 1600. I do like that. I wish there was just in general more stuff that was afflicted by humanity. But it's not that much that's around. I mean, yo, if that's behind me, I might as well already go and defeat the Asylum Demon. I had a Stray Demon, I mean. While I'm on the way. Almost missed it. Only almost. And there you go. Now we can wait for the bird to pick me up from down there. Oh yeah, it's... You know, to come back to the earlier thing. There's something I'm like looking into. I mentioned it in my New Year stream in regards to quote-unquote financing. Money. But you know, if I'll get to it is another question. And it's gonna be most kinda free for people. And it's not gonna be like one of these scammy things where it's like, hey, it's free. The only thing you just sell is all your data. And you get like 2 cents in, you know, in return. There was like this thing that some people used to do, me included. I tried it out like once or twice, which was like these questionnaires that you had to fill out with like a million fucking questions, right? Do you own a car? What do you work at? How old are you? How much do you earn? How much do you spend on milk in a year? How much do you spend on butter in a year? Etc, etc, etc. Takes you like half an hour to fill the thing out and you get like 10 cents for that. Like, sure, if you're like a stay-at-home mom and you have nothing better to do, shit. You can get some spending money from that. But by God, it's a waste of time if you have anything better to do. Like, literally anything. And I can absolutely guarantee you they make more just by selling that data to somebody. That's the insane part. Yeah, that was not too good. That was not too good. I didn't pay too much attention. Anyways, I mean that's not how I can do a sub 3-hour run. Now is it? I'm not entirely sure though, even if a sub 3 will be ever possible. Maybe actually. I mean, as long as I don't do like very extreme glitches, it might not be. Like, I think the world record for all bosses is like 1.5 hours roughly. In remastered. And they still use like very specific glitches and whatnot. Like they use, as an example, move swap to pretty much insta-kill most bosses. Which I tried to use move swap before. I managed to pull it off like once or twice. But if I would do it right now, it would take me at least like 10 hours. So this time, let's activate Power Within before going down there. To actually do another thing here. Perfect. Ah, by the way, it inflicts bleed as well. If this weapon wasn't already good enough, it inflicts bleed. Forgot to talk about that. I think Chaos Blade might be one of the most OP weapons in the game. Like, both Power Within and Chaos Blade both drain your life a little. But the bonuses you get are amazing. You get more damage just from having more humanity. you inflict bleed. Oh. To heal. There we go. And with Power Within you get 40% more damage. For free. Get connected for free. And now I didn't sit down at the bonfire, so... I figure I can go through the normal way. And then I'm gonna go and kill Capra immediately. Good old little Cappy. Cappy Blappy. I mean, he's gonna be toast, I should say. Milk toast. Oh, also, like this is a normal heavy attack with one-handed, but a two-handed one. It's the same moveset as, at least this action here. It's the same as the whip. When you use whips, you also have that heavy attack. Funny enough. I mean, it's a good use of recycling movesets. As a programmer, I can appreciate that. Very much so. And that's the thing, I notice it, of course, but really, it 100% is something I actually appreciate. I don't mean this jokingly. It's like, yeah. If it saves you time, and it already looks good, why not just reuse it? Don't be stupid. He should be here, yes. Do you perhaps want to taste the chaos, my friend?
You leave me no choice. But if this is our fate, so be it. You despicable.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, I like it. I like the Chaos Blade a lot. This is a great weapon. One of the greatest weapons ever created in the entire history of Dark Souls. The only problem is that the icon itself is the wrong one, but that could be fixed. And that's where I think laziness is not good. Don't be lazy with stuff like this. This is a remaster, for fuck's sake. They should fix the icon. Like, I remember when I pulled the... Was it the Uchigatana? Or the Laito? I think the Uchigatana. On the wheel. And we looked at the sprite itself. And the only difference is like 1 pixel. It's off by 1 pixel. That's the difference. It's kind of stupid. Fuck. Just like that was kind of stupid. There we go. Yeah, Capra Demon. I hope Power Within lasts me long enough. Because I'm not going to re-up right now. Okay. Sure. Hey, little doggo. This guy as well. You know, let's be funny today. Actually. Do him normally. Yeah. I like the Chaos Blade. But I could not proc bleed on him, I guess. Is that like a thing he has? That he does not bleed? But usually you say if it bleeds, it can be killed. But I guess he didn't bleed. So he will for forever suffer. Forever and ever and ever. Okay. Oh no, he didn't want to move. I shouldn't have done the stabby attack. That was dumb of me. That was very dumb of me. Getting back there, not the hardest thing in the world. It'll take about 2 seconds. Yeah, if I'm not too stupid about it, I will have Quaylock and the other guy before the hour's over. And if I can do that, that's actually pretty good. The thing is, I was like asked today, or like not today, but like 2-3 days ago, when my mom needed a new tablet. The cat threw something off. It's like, Yaku, please help me. My tablet is not working, and I want to play my stupid Candy Crush clones. I'm like, you know, you have a new laptop. Just play a game on there. Shit. What am I doing? Like, you can actually play cool games on that thing. I have a full library of them. It's like, no, I want a tablet to play Candy Crush clones. It's like, oh, fine. Fine. Yeah, so I ordered a new tablet. She was like, oh yeah, can you come sometimes this weekend for dinner? So you can set it up for me with like everything that's needed. I'm like, okay. Okay, fine. But you know, that's like the thing. Ah, that was dumb. My souls are still up there, by the way. That is not good. I actually did not intend to... Fuck. Okay, that's a reset anyways. Because you cannot get out of here. Ah, come on, Yaku. Such a good start, now you're messing it up. If I would be a speedrunner, I would be mad right now. Trust and believe. But yeah, you know, certain people, like our mom, you just cannot rely on when it comes to date and time. It's always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna contact you this weekend. 2 weeks later, I was like, oh yeah, how about this weekend? It's like, oh, apparently you slept for 2 weeks. Or something. Which is always funny. If I would do that on my job, though, I would get scrutinized. I would get hanged. So what I wanted to do was actually this. There we go. Thing is, you can like land on the seam up there and then you can just jump down. Which is what I was trying to do. Ah. Messages overlapped. It's so sad that this guy's no longer one hit. What do you know? It is a big fucking rat. You have to give him that. But yeah, dying actually means a lot. Dying and not getting my stuff back does reduce my damage temporarily. Of course, I could just use more souls and more humanity. But, you know, why would I? I, of course, now have not defeated the magician. So I will be at a bit of a disadvantage, but usually doesn't mean much. Thankfully, the buff does not make them take less damage just makes them stronger. And you know, what doesn't make you tougher doesn't make you live longer. Damn, boy, that was 3.6k. Easy. No bleed, but... Oh! Yeah, don't just magician me. Okay. I mean, as long as I don't fuck up royally, he's dead. That, as an example, was almost a royal fuck up. There we go. Gaping and Copper are both dead. Within minutes of each other. Time for Quaylock. Honestly, it's going splendidly. I think this speed, that's the speed of sound. Me breaking through the sound barrier, actually. I think I'm gonna celebrate this by quickly giving my cats some food. Because it's lunchtime. So give me 1 second. Just this 1 millisecond. I'm back. Back again. Yaku's back. Call a friend. It's always very funny how the second I start to prepare food for them, they like start pacing around like mad cats, meowing like they're about to eat for the first time in a long while. I once said, you know, they act like they just came out of a, you know, have some place like Auschwitz. The way they act. Oh, I've never eaten anything in my life. Only like old stale bread and dirty water. And now you're giving me meat? What? What in tarnation? But it's cute. It is very cute. Okay, Blytown. It's where I did the thumbnail for today's stream. Like sometimes I'm like, oh man, I would love to do a thumbnail at location XYZ. But I would need to either get the weapon on another character and get all the way there, which is still like half an hour to an hour of play, just for a thumbnail. Or I'm gonna compromise and take it somewhere else. This time I took it up there, even though I wanted to take it in Isolith. Yeah, good luck playing to Isolith in any reasonable amount of time. I was already a bit late today because I fell asleep. I was like, you know, let me lay down really quick. The stream starts in half an hour. Well, I want to stream in half an hour, and then I fell asleep for like 1.5 of them. Huh. Whoa! Didn't pay attention. Leave me alone. With your rolling rocks. You know, anything that throws like huge rocks at you is dangerous. No matter the game. Let's use some purple moss. No need to poison myself further, since I do take a lot of damage with this combination. There's a lot of self-inflicted damage. I mean, look at my health bar. It will just melt away a little bit while I fight her. Yo, Krelok. Yeah, don't do that. I was pretty unsure if I was far enough away. There we go. So much for, you know, this weapon was made from her soul, so you'd think she would be a little bit resistant against it, but guess not. It just means chaos cannot be defeated, can be defeated by more chaos. Okay, amazing. Second bell rang within an hour. I mean, at this rate, sub 3.5 hours might be in the cards. The last few were longer ones, so I would appreciate a bit of a shorter stream once in a while. Of course, I need to be careful with Mr. Ceaseless over here. He did almost fuck me up last time. Almost. I'm thinking if I should get rid of Power Fin, but I don't think it should matter too much. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it's so far it's really a great run. Probably one of the best. Like, out of the top of my head, I can't think of another one that went this smoothly and this fast. But yeah. I mean, yesterday's Neo was also quite smooth and fast, actually. Which I will continue in Neo, now that I have, you know, Code Vein refunded. And Code Vein was one of my priority games this year. So I will have to replace that. I don't know with what yet. Yeah, chill out, buddy. But there are plenty of games to play. Like The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, which I might actually do since I now have a bit of free time. Of course, there's still Lies of P and Elden Ring DLC. I might actually do the... No, I think I might. Maybe in February or in March. I think that could be a cool idea. I'm just kind of waiting a little bit for a sale or something. Well, Ceaseless. Sorry to say, but... Chaos. Control. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, let me just quickly check my checklist, which is here. Taurus done. Belgargoyle's done. Capra done. Gaping done. Quillock done. Ceaseless done. Stray Demon done. Now only if Moonlight, Butterfly, and Sif left, but I'm gonna leave them for now. Since this time around I want to do Sif after the DLC. Because I have never shown that. It is pretty cute. Right, because Sif remembers you. It's like, oh, you helped me defeat madness. You helped me to take revenge against my master's Punisher, or whatever you can say, and then you kill it after all. But I have to kill you now. Ooh. It's like, I thought we were friends. Then he just woofs at you, or growls at you. That's just how dogs are. They loyal until they ain't. I always will find funny the clip. That one clip where a woman has like her dog. Has like her dog. And she's like, oh yeah, my dog is a vegan. They're like, okay, let's prove it. Is your dog vegan? And then they took like the vegan dog food and the meat dog food, and the dog, you know, like an arrow, rushes to the meat. That clip will never not be funny to me. Repair equipment real quick while I'm at it. Chaos Blade doesn't have too much durability, so it is very important to keep it in impeccable condition. I think that's one of the best clips on the internet, bar none. Oh. Okay, you win. I'm gonna leave you alone for now. Yeah, I'm glad I duped the Demon Titanite. Trying to kill these guys, not fun. Not in the slightest. See, I'm gonna quickly go and kill the Hydra and the Golden Golem. To, you know, to set up the DLC. And then off to Sense Fortress and Honor Londo. And honestly, I will already predict, I think Honor Londo is going to be a cinch. It's going to be easy. Before the 2-hour mark, I'm going to be back in, you know, back down here. Ready to rumble. With Artorias and the gang. Trust and believe. And you golems leave me alone, please. I'm the only golem that's allowed to be around. And it has nothing to do with your color. It's all about what you're made out of. Stone is the superior material for golems. Okay. Maybe there's some merit to Crystal after all. Don't be that mad at me, please. Game. Ah, that was not good. I do not want to lose my shit. But yeah. I mean, we might be able to agree. Crystal and stone is good. But clay is of lesser value. I mean, you're literally just hardened dirt. Wet, hard dirt. Like, come on. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. There was like a short time where like... For so like I never in my life want to do pottery or whatever. But I fell down like this rabbit hole of just watching videos of people going out, digging up dirt. Quote unquote dirt. Yo, GMT, welcome. Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu. How's it going? People digging up dirt and making like clay out of it. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm using a pillowcase. You can't reuse it anymore because it's absolutely dirty and caked in clay, but that's the method I'm using. Fuck me. Let's just... quickly get away. I'm a bit scared. Not gonna lie. Got all of these golems coming at me. Okay, I think they retreat. Oh, damn! You can hit the fawn of heads and deal damage. At least that's, I think, what happened. I didn't know that. That's cool. Come on, big guy. I'm not too sure, actually. Might have been hallucinations. You know, like AI. Man, I recently... I don't know if I told this story, like a family member. I talked with them over Christmas, and he was like, oh yeah, I always use like the Google AI. The little flavor text that comes up on top. For my information. It's really useful. I'm like, yeah, dude, don't do that. This shit is inaccurate as fuck. And it really is. I recently was like looking something up and it like just gave me complete bullshit. Oh, come on. Did I really miss? There we go. Only one left. Oh, trust me, I can do it. There we go. All the heads cut off. But now comes the real boss of this little section. Small little golden golem. Carrying a woman. Yo, big guy. Okay. That's much better damage than last time. There we go. That was simpler than expected. Yo, Ulasil. Dusk of Ulasil, I mean. Sure, I will help you. Okay, that went extremely smooth. That went way smoother than I expected. Like two slices per head. Golden Golem with like done within like one stamina bar almost. Yeah, I think Chaos Blade might be one of my favorite weapons now. That one's actually... I mean, it's a bit of a shame that you cannot get it from the get-go. as you do need Quaylog's soul. Oh yeah, maybe don't try to do anything fancy, Yaku. Like fight some random dude on a what's that, like 1.5 meter wide little bridge. But he did not stand a chance. Neither does he. I will never not find this part funny. Like, Miyazaki absolutely knew what he was doing. Damn, boy. That bleed. Let's, you know, equip the correct ring, maybe. Would not be a bad idea. Especially once I fight the 4 kings. Yeah, I played this game quite a bit. Like, the first time I went through this era, it easily took me hours. Nowadays it takes me, what, 2 minutes or so? Like, this was supposed to be like one of the hardest areas in the game. Or like, was, in my opinion, was one of the hardest areas in the game. It's like this trap-ridden castle. Full of these like snakes. But nowadays it's like, oh yeah. Just walk up the spiral, across the bridges, and let's go. It's just a bit convoluted, that's all it is. Once you know the way, it's actually pretty easy. Now I only need to fight 2 giants and then off to the big city. Which I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm really interested to see how this weapon will afflict Ornstein and Smo. Especially with that bleed. I have high expectations. I don't want to get killed by this dude. Oh, but that bleed, dude. Oh. Not chewing the cables, thank you. Okay, iron golem time. So we have crystal golems, we have clay golems, we have stone golems, and now we have iron golem. You know, you have to wonder what kind of golems don't exist at this point. Poop golems, maybe. Please spin around a little bit. Like that. Oh man, it took quite a while for him to tumble. I'm not a fan of that. And he seems to be largely immune to bleed. But the damage is still very nice. Doesn't even matter. Oh, come on. I was about to say, you know, if he kills me now, he deserves at least a medal. Little USB dongle fell down. I mean, here's Aaron, sure. But you never know what's beneath him. There we go, Anno Londo. The big city. Where all your dreams come true. Especially when it comes to mounts of flesh. I mean, technically seen, let's be honest here, humans are just flesh golems. And I will not accept any other opinion on that matter. It's just the truth. It's the truth, man. I think today I'm gonna do Archer Skip. Because I'm feeling good about this weapon. Last time I was a bit, you know, a bit critical. I was like, will it be able to do it? But this time, yeah. Have a nice sleep, thanks. Yeah, I like it. It does need some improvements though, but overall, I'm happy with it. It's certainly not your average generic, just anime avatar that most people use. Which, you know, nothing against anime avatars, but most of them are very generic. There was one guy I've seen, he had like an interesting design. Not necessarily because it was like clothes-wise or whatnot, but like the art style. Because it reminded me of something. But I can't put a finger on it. One oversight with my design is, by the way, I don't have a thumb. So when I make poses once in a while, I'm like, oh, I want to make a pose with a thumbs up or something, and I don't have a thumb. So I need to use the index finger. So that's certainly one improvement I could make. So yeah, I just found like 2 pebbles. Those are now my thumb. Stick them on. I mean, lore-wise, I could have 10 fingers if I want to. I mean, there was this manga called Shigurui, where one of the strongest character was like strong because he had 6 fingers, and he could like hold the katana in like a special way. I have to reread that one as well. It's like 80 chapters. Highly recommend it. But if I remember correctly, like half the characters die in that one. It's like one of these, but it's like old. Okay, let's go. Golf's leggings. Golf's legs, I mean. Fall control. Staff. Oops. And lingering. It's a stone should be bulky and fat feels strongly designed. It's cool and slim. Yeah, I want to go for a little bit. At first I thought, you know, bits more, but I think slimmer looks cooler. Okay, let's go. You know, speaking of bulky, I'm so bulky I managed to roll down here. You could say I'm as light as a feather. Still one of my favorite tricks in the game. Especially when you can activate power of Indian fall control the entire time and you have that cool little thing there. I did see somebody, like, there's like a way to do it without fall control. Which is kind of interesting, but I never managed to pull it off. But that should give you like more time. It's like the thing. There we go. Oh. Somebody called me and immediately hung up, which scared me. You know, I use the Stalker PDA sound, by the way, for my like message tone. And my god. A guy at my work was like, yeah, this sounds exactly like my... What's it called? Like walkie-talkie. Like he's doing like AM radio. Give me 1 second. There we go. Tech support. People wanting tech support. It's always fun. And there's my pulse back. I have to quickly turn off Bluetooth because for some reason my current headphones, they don't work. Don't rub yourself against me, please. Okay, let's see how Mr. On-seat and Smo. Okay. Yep. That's good. That's some damage. Also to me, of course. Oh. My god. What is that weird situation I was in there? That was not funny. Shit. Ah, fuck off. Was he like stuck on the hammer or something? Yeah, that distracted me. You as well. Don't try to climb on my head when I'm trying to fight Ancient Smoke, please. And sometimes I'm not sure if this is a cat or if this is a monkey. Could be both, let's be honest. I mean, they're both mammals at the very least. Okay, in that case, try number 2 I think should be it, right? I don't think they can survive another try. He's sticking his nose into my mouth. Can you stop? Thank you. Yeah, I don't think they will survive another. I almost had him as well. Fuck. I do need to mine my souls back for the extra damage I deal. That's for sure. Low. That's like 700 souls down the drain. Oh, Yaku, you idiot. Oh, this stupid call fucking brought me out of my... I forgot to take away the text there. That stupid call completely ruined my concentration. It's always like tech support that comes from the fact that people don't read. That's like one of the things that annoys me. It's like, Yaku, I have a problem. It clearly says on the screen what the problem is and what I need to do. But can you do it? It's like... What does it say on the screen? It says the device wants to do an update. Install or postpone. So do you want to do an update? No. Then click on postpone. Okay. Like, you know. Sometimes I think we live in a world where people have already been replaced by AI long ago. You'd think that this shit's been, you know, been a thing for like the last 10 years or so, 15 years. With how little some people want to think for themselves. Right, people are like, oh no, AI is gonna replace us. It's like, yeah. There's a reason why it's gonna replace you. And it's all your fault. Well, not really, not 100%, but like a good amount of it is. So. That's more like it. A cheeky little first. What was that? Oh, come on, I dodged through that. There we go. No, you fucking don't. Oh. That was not close at all. But yeah, that bleed, dude. That bleed. Damn, okay. That's more like it. Smooth. Shit. That's more like it. Okay, time to, you know, prepare for the DLC. I would say. But first, let's go look at some meat. Look at some boulders. An amazing chest, so to speak. Yes, I have journeyed far to see this sight. At least once a week, I make a pilgrimage. Anyways. See you soon. Not really. Okay. Filing Shrine. Archives. DLC. That's today's plan. Today we're gonna do the DLC early. Why does he pop in so? I never knew that he popped in this hardcore. Silly little frammed. I do have some items for you later. Yo, big boy. I need to remember not to skip the cutscene for Sif once I get to it. He says stay still. Imagine if you sneeze when he does that. He actually bites your head off. It's like, oh, I guess I need to wait for a new chosen undead. Oops. So I have some duplicates for you real quick. Let's just get them like sand on the ocean. Especially the black stuff. Just 1 second. I still think I'm missing like 1 or 2 armor sets, by the way. If I'm not completely wrong. Also, I think some of the armor sets do reset after you bought them. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I mean, I definitely missed the Ornstein set, that's for sure. I think that was it. In duplicate land. Yes. Thank you for your patronage. What did I say? Yes, archives. Let's go. Back to the land of the sun. Or the city of sun. You know, they made the city so sunny and everything, but even though it's fake, they couldn't get rid of the clouds. Like, come on. Don't be so lazy. Gwendolyn. If you have to fake it correctly. Make it a nice blue sky. Instead of whatever this is. Looks like it's about to rain. Now, I'm gonna be interested if I can slaughter the pigs. Or if I just bounce off again with this weapon. Yo, piggy. Like, I know you can parry them and whatnot. But it's like really precise from what I remember. But yeah, piggy is doable. Very nice. Let me just use some power within for that. To just speed it up a smidgen. I wonder if the damage, by the way, is directly correlated to how much damage I deal. Like that I take from the Chaos Blade, I mean. My cat is... He didn't like that I threw him off the table. I want to sit there and annoy you. And, you know, climb all over you. Like, no, you don't. Little guy. Little bro. You don't have the W raise for that. Come back when you 6'7", that bitch. Some people might say, what is Unk spouting? What is Unk yapping? To that I have to say, I don't even know myself. Does anybody know what they're saying today? Like these days? When they use that skibbity wrist language. I don't think so. At least I don't. Yeah, buddy. Thought you could kill me with a little strike. We'll think again. Yeah, you chill back there, buddy. Yeah, let me go quickly to the bonfire, so I can just walk back, you know. Oh, dangerous. That is actually dangerous. Don't do that. I'm always surprised how much damage the arrows can deal. There we go. A bonfire ahead. Like, the thing is, I could rotate this thing and just jump down there as well. But then the shortcut wouldn't be open. And I'm saying this because it has happened before where I did that. In a private run. I was like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be shorter to just, you know, go down there? Then I sat down at the bonfire, I was like, wait a second. It isn't shorter. Because then you have to walk up the stairs, up the stairs, up the stairs, and only then you can use the ladder. There we go. Perfect. That is so smooth. 1.5 hours and we're about to enter the DLC. Of course, I'm about to enter the DLC, you know, as early as possible, but still. I mean, with this weapon, the DLC could take, what, an hour? I have a key for Just Cause 2. If anybody wants it. If I finish the DLC under a max stream time of 240, I will just post it in chat and you can get it. So just be quick about it. The reason I have a keys is because I bought the Humble Bundle. You know, sometimes it's just one bundle. I'm like, oh yeah, let's buy this. I want like 1 or 2 games from here. But I have so many keys, which is why it bothers me actually. They now apparently, they started to make it so that keys expire within a year. Like I have keys that are easily 5-10 years old that should still be available. But now they're like, oh yeah, we can no longer do that. Which is sad. It's just the enshittification of the world, I guess. At its finest. I wish I had some Dark Souls keys right now as well, but there wasn't a sale yet. Because for Dark Souls Day, I need at least 2 or 3. At least that's what I planned to do. I think usually within like the first couple of months of the year there should be a sale. Like spring sale should come around. In like April or so. Easter sale. Anyways, DLC. Let's go. Let's fight a little abomination first. You know, what is it? Is it a lion? Is it a snake? Is it a scorpion? Maybe it's even just a misunderstood little puppy. Or is it a bird? One thing I half understood myself though is I forgot to equip the ring. Like dodging his stupid fucking electric attacks. It's just so much easier with the ring equipped. And I always forget to do it. Let's give it another try. Yo, big guy. How about you don't do electricity from the get-go? Oh, damn, look at that. I think I procced bleed there. Yeah. It was like either I heal and do it, or I dive to power within. Shit. That was the only option, really. I mean, huh? I was walking out of the way. I do not agree with that. Neither do I with that. I'm not doing this by on purpose. That was just very tragic. Come on. Yaku, behave. Become stronger and better and faster. I mean, it was also very unfortunate that his big attack. Damn! Tail cut with 2 hits? Oh, and that sweet bleed. There we go. Stupid little creature. But that's how you do it. Yeah. Oh. Man, you know, I'm not weeb enough to buy myself a katana and hang it up on the wall. But man, having this run makes me want to buy a replica of a Chaos Blade. Just like this. That would be so cool. Yo, big one. Yes, I'll help you. You know, I thought, why not, you know, get the pine resin? When I need it. It's like nice to have. At least somewhat of a stock of it. My cat needs to calm down a little. You might be able to hear him in the background now. Don't. You little rascal. I hope we get the pitchfork soon as well. Like as a weapon. Because I've never used it and it looks funny. And if I do, I will see if I can like at least, you know, put a little farm hat on top of my model. At least, you know, a static image. Just a static image. There we go. Okay, Artorias. I actually believe Artorias should not be that hard. I mean, if I proc bleed with him, provided I do, could be a quick fight. Surprisingly quick, especially even though my AR is not that high. Right? 450. And I easily deal like, almost like I have like 600 AR. It's a bit too greedy. Wanting that bleed. That was dumb. Don't do stuff like this, Yaku. Nope, that was dumb. Oh, Jesus Christ. He was dumb. The thing is, I take damage when I hit, you know. So I need at least some life. Even if Power Within would be gone. Can you give me 1 second? Can you not try to go behind the monitor? Thank you. I'm not giving myself fault for that one. My cat was literally trying to climb over the monitor. Or around it, to be precise. It was like shaking the entire thing. I don't know why he started doing that. It's only him. But it's very annoying. And he's... The thing is, like, right behind the monitor, there's like a bunch of cable that he always like tries to like jump over. And it has happened before that he kind of got caught up in them. It almost took the entire monitor. About both monitors that I have here down. So it's not very nice of him. Are you okay back there? Okay. Artorias. The first time was a fluke. This time it isn't. But I do need to grab my stuff real quick. To increase my damage. Fuck. You know, I was like, okay, he's law walking. Prime time for healing. Of course, that's when he decides to not law walk anymore. Shit. Come on, big buddy. I'm not sure about his bleed potential, though. He might be resistant to it, or immune to it. Oh. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Really now? That was a good combo. I should have gone in there. That was dumb. Oh. And that was super close. No fucking way. I was not sure there if I had enough life to finish the job with the Chaos Blade. My god, that was a bit ridiculous, frankly. Okay. Let me go get my blade, my key, I mean. And then it's time for some Manussi. Sweet little Manussi. Wait for me. I did look at the art, by the way, which I think we talked about this last or second to last Dark Souls stream of Manus that's online there. Yeah, I expected people to have a different derangement when it comes to it. But what I saw was kind of disappointed in the creativity of human beings, I have to say. Okay, that was decent. And what are you giggling about? Your imminent death? Well, I think, yeah, that's funny as well. Don't you agree? I think he does. Oh, perfect. Yeah, Chaos Blade. If I have to put it into a tier list, is S tier. Maybe even double S tier or triple S tier. Oh, this is one of the best weapons in the game. Holy shit. Time to save first before I forget it. That's the whole reason why I do the DLC first. Almost forgot about that. And then it's time for Manus. You know, I'm very glad that you can just barely survive this drop here. Because it makes things a lot simpler and faster. Where's the entrance? I think here. Yep. Yo. Humanity. Oh, the humanity. Of killing humanity. What are you doing? I have to say these are just still to this day, I think some of the strangest enemies in the entire Dark Souls franchise. I don't think they ever made something similar to them. At least I can't remember. Yo. Little Doge. How's it going? I'm coming to slaughter you soon enough. Prepare yourself. Yeah. I mean, these and the vagrants. That's so many cool ideas in Dark Souls 1. They really did. Shame they really never explored them too much. Okay, good. Fall damage is one off. Just in time. Perfect. Yeah, Manus. I mean, I have still 50 minutes. I should have said to fulfill my goal before I drop a Steam key in the chat. So I think that's possible, unless I like die 50 times in a row now. But honestly, it's Manus, so... Damn, bro. I do need to be careful. Because I do take damage, of course. But other than that, wow. Shit. Oh, fuck. Didn't pay attention. Can you do normal attacks, please? Yeah, I mean, a frenzy, that's one thing. Come on. Yeah. That is probably one of the quickest Manus fights I've had in a while. Holy shit, Manus. You are really a Manusi at this point. Okay. Wow, that was 2 minutes or so, I guess. Plus minus. Good night, my queen. Rest in peace. Okay, that is amazing. Simply amazing. To quickly check something. There we go. Okay, now I need to go Calamite's Arena. Come back here. Go back to Calamite's Arena. The DLC is done. My god. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I have to reiterate this at least for the 50th time now. Chaos Blade. What a weapon. Even in New Game Plus, it's an absolute beast. It's so wild. Just one thing I need to quickly do. Welcome, Lord. Absolutely. Dark Souls 1 is the best of the series. And anybody who says something different, I don't believe them. Like, I remember when some people were like, oh yeah, Demon Souls is the best one. I'm like, really? Demon Souls? Out of all the ones you could have picked, I would rank it below Dark Souls 2. Don't. There we go. How are you doing, by the way? But yeah, so I still plan at some point to do like a Souls marathon. Maybe I will change my opinion at that point. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the second half is really not that good. It's still not as bad as a lot of people say, in my opinion. But it is a quality drop down. But for me, it's just the world. The interconnectivity of the world is unbeatable. There's rarely been a game that has managed to do this. I think that's why I liked AI Limit, which I played last year. Because it has a little bit of the Dark Souls 1 soul in it. Similar vibes. Oh, no, 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 no. Fuck. I clicked too fast. You just woke up. Okay, well, what time is it? For you? It's like, oh yeah, I just woke up. It's 8 PM. I used to do that, by the way. Legend of Dragoon. Is that for PS1, right? Or am I... misremembering? Looks like a samurai. Yeah, basically this is a chaos samurai. Hop. The servant of death. Yep, PS1. Okay. I think I still have like that one on my hard drive somewhere. The ROM of it. But these days I would want to buy it first. It probably came out before you were born. When did it came out? When did it come out, I mean? Probably have to go into the arena now. Stupid fucking mistake I did. Can you not? I was a bit close. Okay, this time let me not mess this up. That would be stupid. I mean, if it's like a late PS1 game, then I probably was already alive. Just barely. But I was alive. I was born. Why even have the option to close this door? Okay, I was about to say, why is it not working? 1999, 2000, and 2001. I was born before all three of those. Don't worry. I'm not some kind of zoom. Even though I sometimes talk with my skibbity WRS language. As I am the 6'7" Rizzler. Yo, Marzabella, how's it going? Playing some games? You mean League of Legends? Yeah, Chaos Blade. I don't need luck with that, because this is an absolute beast. It's like a hot knife through butter with most enemies. A Tarkov. Are people still playing Tarkov? I thought like the new thing is Arc Raiders when it comes to extraction shooters. It doesn't hold a candle to Dark Souls 1, yeah. It's interesting, it has some cool concept. But I remember when I played it, just the loading times was so god awful on the PS3. The thing is, when I play it again, I would play it through a PS3 emulator. You do that, and I hope you survive in the Russian wasteland that is Tarkov. Like, it's not a bad game, but it's not my favorite of the series, by far. But they did revisit the whole Arkstone thing with Bloodborne. Okay, look at that. That feels just unfair with how much damage this is. Holy fuck. Compared to a lot of other weapons I've used, you know, over the last 20 or so runs, this is... It's fast. And it deals a lot of damage. And bleed. Okay. I was like, you know, can bleed even proc this dude? But it can. Yep. Chaos Blade is fantastic. I thought maybe I could get the tail, but holy shit, that was wild. It's wild how strong this weapon is. My god. He melted. I also played the Demon's Souls remake and completely dropped the ball of this. Yeah, I've seen it. I really don't. It looks fantastic, right? I can give him that, but it looks soulless, especially the UI. That's like my biggest complaint about it. I think I might have it here right now somewhere. Give me 1 second. You know, I feel like we should bring back fun UIs. At the very least. And they removed like the cat as well. Do I know Cheeky Breaky V Dumpke? Of course I do. I am a veteran Stalker player. You are in that stream. So here for the mainstream audience. Where's image? Like you can't tell me that the remake looks better than the original. I love Stalker. Stalker is one of my favorite series. Despite all the hate Stalker 2 got, I love that game. I put 100 hours in like 2 weeks or so, and I rarely do that these days. Rarely. But yeah, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. It's a bit too large. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That is Just Cause and Just Cause 2 with all the DLC. And if somebody manages to grab it, it's yours for free. I did do it under 2 hours, almost. Or maybe I did. Have you seen how... Yeah, I did. Oh, man, I was so mad about that. Oh, good news. Marsabella, by the way. Since we talked about this yesterday. I got a refund for Code Vein 2. I bought it through a key seller and they managed to give me a refund. Because I'm not even that mad about the censorship. I am mad about the censorship, don't get me wrong. But I'm even more mad with just how god-awful it runs. I mean, that's actually, you know, unacceptable. Like 15 to 30 FPS, and then with an engine INI file, it jumped to 20 to 60. With like averages in like the 40s. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? And also I don't like that they try to emulate Elden Ring a little bit. Because I'm really not the biggest fan of open world games. With big overworlds, I'm a bit sick of most of them. Just a smidgen, you know. Now I'm gonna do Sif and show you a very sad cutscene. The saddest cutscene in the entire game. I cry every time. She cried, he lied. It doesn't like... Yeah. Body type A, body type B. Absolutely lovely. But for me, performance is make or break. If it's advertised to run at 1080p 60, and I can put the thing at 720 lowest settings and I still can't get a consistent 40, that's just, in my opinion, that's a scam. A defective product. And I got a refund because of that, thankfully. But yeah, censorship. It sucks. Honestly, I wish... I mean, we are now in the phase where localizers get kind of replaced by AI, which usually I'm not necessarily for replacing people with AI, but they kind of did it to themselves. It's like, oh yeah, let's change just the text to fit our narrative. Let's go. What do you mean we get replaced because everybody hates our localization? That doesn't make any sense. We destroyed the product and now people don't want us anymore? That's a hate crime. Grr. Grr. Clown World. I might be able to one-cycle him. Just barely. But maybe that's also just wishful thinking. Come on. Sit down. Little guy. Little bro. I mean, it's kind of a shame as well, because Bandai... Isn't Bandai the publisher for Dark Souls as well? So it's kind of strange that they try to... fuck the other products over. Damn, one cycle. Let's go. That's how we do it. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for the most part, I do that as well. Like Code Vein, I kind of had a little bit of hope. I also didn't really look into it. But I hoped it could be cool. And I had a bit of hope because of the character design. I mean, the Goth mummy right at the beginning gave me some hope, but that hope was crushed when the FPS were below 20. Also, something I should have noted is that the game has the LGBTQ PP plus IA tag or whatever on it, which is always a bit of a red flag for me. Like, I was wondering why it doesn't appear in the shop for me. It's because I have the tag excluded. Mostly because most games tagged with that are just like weird visual novels, but still. You know, some people say embrace, you know, Unk Slop. Just play old games. That's what I do anyways most of the time. Like Quake. I think the key was on long enough. If somebody got it, by the way, please type it in chat. Otherwise I will show it another time. I mean, I skipped most cutscenes as well. But here I did the DLC first, now I haven't seen this one in a while. It's a cute little detail that, you know, Sif remembers you. It would be cool if he would just give you the ring, right? It's like, oh yeah, you defeated Thing, you don't need to defeat me now. You could still do it, that would be cool, but... What can you do about it? The sadness, it persists. I mean, once bleed procs, it just melt. It wasn't even that much damage, but still. Sorry, Sif. Had to be done. That was Moonlight Butterfly and Sif. Now let's do Priscilla and Docs on Gwendolyn. And then we're gonna go to the... to the second half, which is arguably, you know... actually leveled up. Can I level up? Just barely not. Lightning Goggle. I always try to do invasions and stuff like that in Dark Souls. At least when I got into the game. But I first played Prepare to Die edition all the way back then. And that was, you know, notoriously not working very well. And even since Prepare to Die, since remastered here, it just doesn't... the amount of times I get like somebody online is like extremely rare, and when I do, it's like the netcode is so ass. I might as well not do it. Just sneakily fall when they're knocked. Yeah, the rapier are good as well. Soul effects? Like, you mean like visual soul effects, or what exactly? I mean, that was like a big complaint. They like upgraded, like fired everything, and some people didn't like it. I got used to it. I'm over the remaster hate. Oh, Prisky. Man. This might really be a sub 3 hour almost. Not really, but almost. I still wish there would be like a good Bed of Chaos skip. Not like just a throw firebombs thing, but like an actual just skip it entirely. The world would be healthy if that were the case. Okay, okay. Let's see if I can pull it off. Or if I fuck it up. Yeah, the things I've like gotten used to it. I would have to look at a direct comparison, really. But one thing that bothers me a lot when I see people play the original is the font that they used. It's actually just so much thicker and badly scaled. Just looks kind of fake almost, funny enough. Yo, Prisky. I'm sorry, but... decent damage. That was quick. That bleed as well. Don't die, Yaku. I want her to come away from the wall. Like, I'm not necessarily... I don't need the tail anymore, but... I always find it funny. To cut her tail off. I'm very glad they didn't remove this sound effect that plays in this cutscene. This one will come right now. Now. So good. It's always fun when they like use very obvious stock sounds. I feel like that should be mandatory. Who was it? Aster. Necrio Aster last time. I was talking about an overhaul mod. I wonder if they can implement that you can have a switch like this down there as well. Because that would be a nice quality of life feature as well to have. Oops. Yeah, that's probably what I would do as well. If I wouldn't do my one weapon only thing. I usually just do the right one, then the left one, and then the middle, and quit out in between. That usually works well enough for me. Don't interrupt me, I was about to switch up my ring. I was not sure how long Power Within was gonna stay. So, you know, for prosperity's sake, I quickly just moved it. Removed it, I mean. Yo, boy. Oh, nice. That's what I like to see. Not that. Come on. Do a bow only run, Gwendolyn. My first ever FromSoft game. Dark Souls 1. Funny enough. Okay. Sure. I bought it on Steam, the Prepare to Die edition, in like the last or second to last sale they did for the game before they delisted it. And the way I did it, I sold a bunch of like Steam trading cards I had to scrunch together the money. And then I bought it for like $5. You know, best $5 I've spent. I mean, in total, I have like 600-700 hours in this game. 600-700 hours. I really wish they wouldn't delist games just because they released a remake. Like they did with Crysis as an example. Because the original Crysis 3 still looks absolutely bombastic. But you can no longer buy it. I was Lost Kingdoms before I even knew what French was. Is that the one like similar to Kingsfield? If I remember correctly. Ah, come on. I mean, so far when it comes to FromSoft games, I played... Like, the ones I have played are Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, the original one, not the remake, Elden Ring, normal Elden Ring, just regular, Sekiro, Kingsfield Japan and Kingsfield 1 or 2, depending on which region, and Enchanted Arms. Oh, that fucking card game. Okay, yeah. No. I now I know. I've seen a video about it. It looks interesting. It does look interesting. Like, I plan to at some point maybe play all the FromSoft games up to a certain age. Like the Duskbloods and Night Rain don't really interest me too much. Welcome, Susanna. And no Armored Core, not yet, not yet. I first want to go through Kingsfield. So there's... This year I'm gonna play Kingsfield 3. And then there's Kingsfield 4 still on the list. Before I go to Armored Core. Because that series has like 12 or 15 games. Actually. Surprisingly. But another FromSoft game I have, by the way, is both the PS2 and the DS version, is The Adventures of Cookie and Cream. I also plan to stream that one sometimes this year. It has some of the best sound design sounds. I mean, I remember, like, I watched a video about it, but I can't remember too much about the sound design and songs. Let's get Isolef behind me. Let's just get rid of it. The Armored Core is one of these franchises I haven't really gotten into yet. It's actually surprising how many games FromSoft made. Especially when you think that you never really heard of them. Yo, Demon, how's it going? Welcome. And how's it going, Susano? And Lord, if I haven't asked that yet. What game am I playing? I'm playing Dark Souls. The hardest game ever made by any human alive. Or dead. Remember when that was the claim about Dark Souls? Tetris the Grandmaster 3 is the Dark Souls of Tetris. I'm glad we kind of are over that phase currently. Really glad. But yeah, the one of the problem with like FromSoft games is just acquiring them. Because they have like gotten this cult status, they have become a bit more expensive, especially if you want, you know, the English versions. For Kingsfield, I've just the Japanese ones here and play a English ROM. Probably gonna do the same for Armored Core. You fought that tall boss. You might mean the 4 kings. There are a few tall bosses in this game. I like Dark Souls 3. I think it was... I don't like the world design. It's basically like you teleport from level to level. That's the way I would describe it. But as a single experience, it was fine, I would say. But yeah, I really didn't enjoy Elden Ring that much. I think when I did my ranking, I ranked it below Dark Souls 2. It's just the open world is so ungodly boring, in my opinion. Is this an old game? Well, it originally came out in 2011, I think. So depending on what your definition of old is, it's either yes or no. Based on? Oh, based opinion. I was like, yeah, Dark Souls is based on Dark Souls. I don't need that bonfire, actually. Like, you know, I get why people like it. But if you cut, like, 60% or like 50% of the game and just compact it into a region. Like the entire top half, you would just need to shrink that down. And the game would just be so much better. The hardest boss in the first game, I would say, to me, is Artorias these days. With like Calamete's stupid hitboxes being a close second. And then Manus. But I think in the entire like franchise of Souls games, it has to have been Melania. Because she actively cheats. I hate her. I hate her so much, man. Yo, Capra. How's it going, dude? A lot of people... yeah, I think a lot of people are coming around on Dark Souls 2 currently. At least I see a lot of people going like, oh, here's a 10-hour video essay about why Dark Souls 2 is actually good. Okay. No problem, dude. I didn't think he would get me. Like Dark Souls has a lot of Dark Souls 2 has a lot of cool ideas, but it in my opinion, it has also already a bit that quantity over quality thing going on. They could have reduced the bosses by like 30% as well. From like 48 to like 30, 35, something like that, 34. And I just think also it's an extremely ugly game. That's one of my biggest complaints with the game. I just don't like how it looks. It has like this weird graininess to it. Don't get me with that one again, buddy. stupid worm. Yeah, repairing is extremely important. It looks cool and fun. I mean, they will not update this game. Ever. Developers don't do that unless you pay outrageous amount of money. I mean, yeah, the things I think looks like, world design wise, Dark Souls 2 is cool. Because in a way they have like this condensed world thing going on. Which some people criticize, like, oh yeah, you're like in a swamp, and then you go down an elevator and you're in a magma field or something. Which people say is strange. Other than that, it's actually kind of cool. It's like Zelda in that regard. So yeah, the Hyrule field is also not to scale. Doesn't need to be. Damn, boy. He bleeds. He sneezes and he feeds. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, as always, this guy is a pushover. You know, let me not miss out on the humanity. Even though I just have way too much. I feel like the game should allow of higher stacks. I don't know, actually, I can see why. No, it doesn't make sense. If you would have higher stacks, you could just endlessly heal. That would be a dumb idea. I mean, even 99 is a bit OP, I have to say. Like, it would be cool if you could store as much as you want, but, like, only carry 9 or so. The Shrine of Amana. That's like the... Isn't that like the most hated part of the entire game? I think most people hate it, like... with a passion. Because it's basically like fighting the Hydra. But worse. With the gap in the floor. Yo, buddy, you want to come on land? Did he just get a double bleed in, or did I imagine that? Anyways. Ooh, that was... very nice. Now goes my favorite zone. Because people have no chill and want to rush the casters. I guess. I mean, it's been a while that I played through the game, so... I don't have the biggest recollection of how I felt last time I played it. What I just remember is you could barely see like the drops in the water. That was a little bit annoying. But other than that... But yeah, I really have to replay Dark Souls 2 at some point. Of course, I only own Scholar. Now, I know some people say that The original Dark Souls 2 is better than Skull of the First Sin. But I have to wonder about that, if it's really that much better. And not just like minimal. But yeah, well, what I was talking about earlier is I'm worried about the Duskbloods. Because I feel like it's either going to be like another Night Rain kind of game, or it's going to be another Elden Ring kind of game. Yeah, that was an interesting boss. Like, some of the stuff it has is pretty cool. Demon of Song. They have Jabba the Hutt. They have the weird like angels. They're like super boss. The Sentinels. They do have cool, like Dark Souls 2, it has cool ideas. But it also has a few weird ideas, like the adaptability system. And like the cats that you have to fight like 3 times. And once in like a double boss or something. I can see that. I mean, did they change the path? I only thought they changed the placement of most enemies. At best. That was a quick one. Okay, bit of chaos time. Wish me luck. Is there usually sound here? When you slide down? Strange. Very strange. But there are stranger things, you could say. Ha. Ha. I never watched the show, by the way. I don't care to watch it. There we go. Route number 1. Easy as always. Route number 2. Do I get slapped or do I not get slapped? That's the question. But looking at the time, sub 3 hours seems to be not in the cards. It's 3.5 might be. I pressed OK. If at least the run back wouldn't be this annoying. Right? Like if I could just like take a shortcut from here up there. That would make this this boss much more tolerable. Let's go back to flipping. Like, I don't think I ever used the flip ring in my, like, 200 hours of Prepare to Die. And then I used it here for, like, first time in Remastered, and ever since it's standard attire. Together with the Grass Crest shield. And the child mask if you can get it. But yeah, on the topic of Souls games, I said now with Code Vein 2 being a bust, the only other one besides Elden Ring is gonna be Lies of P. Yeah. The thing is, I do actually like Dark Souls 2 DLCs mostly. Even if they are a little bit samey. I just wish they, you know. I think they redeemed the game a lot. At least a little. At least a smidgen. But they just couldn't save it. Don't put your tentacles out of the way, please. Thank you. Ah, come on. There we go. One death. It is what it is. Not my best achievement, but it worked. That was Bed of Chaos. Fire Sage, Centipede, and Bed of Chaos. Let's do Nido next. I'm gonna buy Duskbloods, and I think it's a sad attempt at getting people to buy a Switch 2. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2 for Duskbloods alone. Like, if I see it for like 300, 250, something like that, I might buy it just to have some of my Switch games play a little bit better. For that alone, at least. Maybe some games that come out at some point, but... My biggest worry, as I said earlier, is... I think it's either gonna be like Elden Ring, with the stupid overworld again, or it's gonna be more like Night Rain. Like a multiplayer online experience, which I don't care about. to have that again. At first I was like, oh, they are basically trying to redo Bloodborne. That's cool. But now I'm skeptic. Sadly. I would also love to try, for them to actually try, you know, and make like a new IP again. While I didn't fully like Sekiro, I think it's like nice to have like something at least a little bit different. And like them going back to Armored Core was also pretty nice. I mean, yeah. I think Labo was an interesting idea, but it was way too expensive. I feel like they should have just sold, you know, the game, with like templates or something. Training 2. Like, hey, kids, you want to play a cool game? How about you play a game and, while doing it, learn about recycling or like reusing stuff? Fuck. I accidentally activated a shortcut. I should actually clear them. A marker, I mean. It's not the worst idea, but the way they implemented it is kind of stupid. Yeah, pinwheel. Neo 3 when it came out, and when it comes, isn't it out already? I thought it came out like yesterday, or is it just like the previews? But yeah, I've played through Neo 1, the base game. I'm started playing the DLC. Yesterday I streamed the first mission of the third DLC. But man, the base game was nice, but the DLC was really frustrating so far. Especially the first one. I think I never was so mad about the game in recent times than I was at Neo. But I heard a lot of people like the second one better. And I already bought it. I got it for like $10 or something. Oops. That might be a dumb question, but where's my stuff? Oh, there's my stuff. I platinum Neo 1, okay. Was it like hard to platinum or is it sane? Not like, hey, you have to beat every boss damageless. I think Silk Song has that. Oh, not damageless, but like deathless. It's like, oh yeah. Steel Soul mode. You deal less damage, they deal more damage, and you don't have any revives. Oh, great. But yeah, I think Neo is a cool experience, but it's more of a cool experience when you like to do New Game Pluses. Because I feel like half the game only starts in New Game Plus, especially like the smithing. That was completely useless in the base game. Which I feel like is a bit of a shame. Yo, my friend. Okay, Nito. Let's see how he performs. It just happened, okay. In that case, it's probably not too annoying. I noticed the Abyss, which has like a total of 999 levels. I think you don't need to do all of them, only like 200 or something, right? I looked into it just a little bit. Oh, can you... Oh, I just... Nito and his crew. Like my immense hatred for add-ons or like ads in bosses, it comes from the few MMOs I played. I never liked the idea, ever since. Oh, there we go. I got 293 hours in Neo 1 and 117 in 2. I mean, that's a respectable figure. I wonder how much I have in Neo 1 right now. Let's go to the archives real quick. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. That's Dark Souls. In that one I have 471 hours now. In Neo 1 I have 58. You only get chip damage, you mean when you use it as a shield? Also, like, here's the thing, I have like my wheel. At the end of every run, I spin it to see what the next weapon is gonna be for the next run. But I've taken the Dark Hand out of rotation. Because for me, it's more like a shield than a weapon. And because I don't want to play in New Game Plus 7 with Dark Hand. Because I can absolutely already guarantee you that I'm not gonna be able to beat the 4 Kings with that. There's already been strong weapons I struggled against them with. Like the thing does 200 flat damage. No scaling. Ooh, not good. I think Sieve should be relatively quick and easy. But yeah, I'm actually surprised how that Neo actually got a 3rd game. Even a 2nd one. I'm gonna be honest. Because I remember when the first game came out, it never really got a boss, really. I heard about it when it came out and then never again until like not too long ago. I was like, oh, people actually really like this game, it seems. Which always surprised me a little bit. Ah, okay. That's good to know. I might use it then as a shield when I fight 4 Kings once in a while. And most of the time I don't... When I do normal runs, I usually don't need the shield anyways. But of course here is a bit more precarious. Just a smidgen. Yo, Sieve. Your death is imminent. Trust and believe. Fuck. Oh, I misjudged that one. I thought it was the wide one. I'm really surprised I didn't die there. If I wouldn't have healed myself, that would have been a death. There we go. Whew. I was about to say, man, me dying against Seth? What has happened to me? Okay. 4 Kings. And then Gwyn. Sub 3.5 hours is easy in the cards. Oh, come on. Just that much more. I think a Proud Knight should be enough. Yep. So I got playing this and told him he should do Duke skip and warned him about getting cursed. Doesn't do the skip and proceeds to get cursed. It was absolute sin. It happens to the best of us. I mean, it depends which Duke skip. Right? If it's the one where you like go all the way up and then you send the elevator down, you try to jump on the railing. I can't do that one. I tried for hours at one point. And I just couldn't do it. But if we talk the one where you quit out, I'm a pro at that one by now. I do it every time. It's probably one of my favorite skips in the game. But yeah, I saw like one guy he played with a saxophone. I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. And then I saw him when he was on the rafters in Honolulu. He used the mouse to slightly adjust the camera. I was like, oh, dude, come on. Really? I mean, it's still impressive, but... it would have been cool if he didn't use the mouse at all. I was a bit sad about that. Yeah, that one. I never managed to pull that one off. The quit out one is just so much easier. Especially in Remastered, where you can very easily meme roll. There's honestly no use to learning the railing one, really, in my opinion. Okay, let's see how Ghost House treats me today. Not good. That was a horrendous attempt. One hit. Ah, that was a solid B+. I mean, style points, yeah, but honestly, I was like watching somebody try it as well for like hours. Easily, like they were like 2 hours there trying to do it during a stream, and they were. I was about to just link them a video I made once. It's okay, watch this video. This is easier. Just do this, fuck's sake. It's a bit of a progress drop, at least, if you stream it. I don't know who it was. Somebody like sent me on a goose chase once. Like, oh yeah, go there, go there, go there. No, like one step back. Meanwhile, you know, I'm streaming and I have a delay. Dark Souls 2 ladle only. Probably not. It depends, depending on how annoying it is. Like, you know, challenge runs here and in this game are fun because the game is relatively short for me. And because I know a lot of the skips. And I've played it so much that I've gotten good at it, but... DS2 is a bit of a different story. Like I did say this at one point. When I finish my all the weapons quest in Dark Souls 1, and I'm still like in the mood for it, / still streaming, then I might do Bloodborne next. But the other games, I don't know if they work for this format. But it's bonkers. You do like no damage, right? Is it not even worse than the fists? I remember there was like one thing, like, do you like bounce off or you just don't do any damage or some bullshit was there, right? Of course. Welcome back. I deal less damage than I thought I would. Against these dudes. Especially since they don't bleed. It breaks easily, is the thing. Yeah, in that case I probably wouldn't do it. Sounds a bit too annoying to me. Oh, that was a bit more than I thought it would be. Come on, where's the last one? That was almost a death. And there we go. Whew. That was a nice... You know, it was... Most of the game was very easy with the Chaos Blade. And this was like a nice medium ground. Most of the weapons are either just so shit that you cannot beat them fast enough before the other one spawns, or you're just so strong you melt them in seconds. This was like a nice middle ground for them. It's pretty rough. I never watched something about... I didn't watch too much Bloodborne stuff, to be honest. Which is surprising, because I do like the game. Like, everything that I watched about it was... like some of the... what's his name? Backlog stuff. Guns only. And a Let's Play by Dansk08. That's like my content I've... yeah, watched of Bloodborne. For some reason. Okay, Gwyn. I think that's gonna be, you know, simple and clean. If I die to Gwyn, I'm gonna... I'm gonna be ashamed. Yes, sub 315 run. If I wouldn't have died so much, it would have been a sub 3 after all. Just kind of insane if you think about it. This might be my fastest run I've done so far of this series. You rascal. Yeah, the calm chalice, yeah. It's so funny that this is the best chalice dungeon. It's literally called Calm Chalice Dungeon. So good. Never that big of a fan. I can see why you don't like it. Or why not everybody likes it. But I just think it does everything so correctly. Compared to a lot of the other games. It's also much faster. And I think before, before Elden Ring, it was the easiest way to introduce people into the game. Or into the series. Because you had like that clawback system of getting health back when you went back to attack an enemy. Directly after taking damage. And I was Googling it. After every week, I feel like I every 2-3 weeks I Google this, trying to figure it out. Why this guy here despawns when you reload the game? To this day, no idea. Okay, everything ready. Yo, Gwyn. Pling, pling, plong. Could be better. But it's still pretty decent. I don't know if parry can also proc bleed. That would change things a lot. Try to show off as always. Almost bit me. I like the difficulty though people who had no clue what to do. Absolutely stomped people who had skill. We have a lot of easy time, but still. Yeah. I think the thing is, I just like the design of Bloodborne the best of all the Souls games. I do like the knight thing, but I do like the, Lovecraftian, like 1800s English look the most. It just has a certain style that not many games do. But yeah, GG. That was an insane run. Sub 3:15. Whew. Yeah, Chaos Blade. I was like, okay, Chaos Blade is probably gonna be strong, but I didn't think it was this strong. Holy. That was great. That was fantastic, actually. Let me actually open the wheel. What the fuck is the... I think I accidentally removed it. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it hurts you when you use it. But it has like a cool little thing where you deal more a little bit more damage the more humanity you have. Which I feel is like a really cool mechanic. Because not many things in the game really utilize humanity that much. So I think it's a cool thing. So let's see, what's the next game gonna be? The next game, then the next weapon. The next run. Stone Great Axe? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go heavy then. So let's try out the Asylum Demon with that one. Pretty cool. Yeah, that could also be a I wonder. Like Soul Edge from Soul Calibur. Like you can see here. See? It deals about a bar of damage with every hit. Every successful hit, that is. Like bar section, I mean. Roughly. Let me go fetch it for my box. And see how it is. My biggest concern with the slow and big weapons like that is always 4 kings. I think it's gonna be best if I go from the bottom up. Stone Great Axe. Where do you hide, my little friend? I could just do this. Actually. Stone Great Axe. 24, that's quite heavy. Yeah, even without any clothes, I'm already overweight. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Okay, 366 without upgrades. I mean, that's cool. Okay, nice, but extremely slow. This is very concerning. Oh. I mean, slower on, faster on subsequent attacks, but... Ooh, this could be a difficult one simply because of its speed. If you attack while they are fading away, it can help out a ton on 4 kings. Yeah, I tried to do it. Or, like, I always try to do it, but it's like... You know. If you can't beat one fast enough... then attacking the fading one is always a bit hard. Okay. I mean, it's a cool looking weapon. I think it's from the DLC, right? The Stone Knights have those. Okay, let me go to Lord Run and see if I can upgrade it already, and then off I go. Yeah, Stone Axe. I'm looking forward to this run. In a different way than, you know, than the Chaos Blade. I think it's gonna be interesting. Just going bonk style. The big bonk. Damn, boy. Yeah, other than that, I would already start to fade out a little bit. And I'm gonna say the next stream is gonna be on Tuesday with... I think I'm gonna just try to finish Neo on stream. I think the base, like streaming the base game was a good decision. And the first DLC, because I got really mad. I couldn't have done that on stream. But I think now that I have it a little bit into us, like a little bit in me, I can finish it on stream, hopefully. Unless they pull out a very annoying boss. My game is not New Game Plus for the DLC. Or do you mean this one? During these runs, I'm currently, this run is gonna be New Game Plus 34. But yeah, Tuesday, Neo. Wednesday, I'm not entirely sure if I will do. And depending if I'm already done or not, I will just do Quake again. And from then on, I will see what I'll do next. And on, of course, Saturday is Dark Souls again, with the Great Hammer, the Stone Hammer. Reinforce weapon. Okay, it needs Twinkling Titanite. So I can probably go to max already. Yep. It doesn't have that high of an AR. Surprisingly. Only 700. I was wondering how it was all set up. Take care. I gotta go eat. Well, I'm gonna go now anyways. Thanks for stopping by. And to everybody, if you don't want to miss any streams, don't forget to subscribe and follow, depending on the platform. And, you know, I will grab a wave. There we go. I will see you next time with the hammer. Goodbye and